What is up, guys? It's McGarry Car Guy, and today we are going to finally drive the GV70 Sport Prestige with the twin turbos in it. This is Carlos, and he is going to help us out have a little bit of fun. It's going to be wild, and I figured if you like this video, tell me if I should have more people on so that we can see what it really is, or if you just want me to focus on me because, you know, narcissistic personality disorder is totally not a thing. But we're gonna go ahead and throw this thing and drive and get things rolling. I love what they've done with the car. The interior is absolutely wonderful. I honestly thought the GV70 will be just as tight as the G70, being that they share a very common platform, and I was so relieved when I actually got in the back. So spacious on every GV70, and on this one being the tip-top model, I love the seats and I love the full panoramic. It is wonderful. You actually do get 375 horsepower on this one, pardon me, and you also do get 391 pound-feet of torque, if I'm not mistaken. Technically, if he's not mistaken, because I forgot. So that's kind of fun.
And launch control.
And launch control on this thing. And apparently every GV70 here in North America, at least at this point when I'm making this video, they are all all-wheel drive. So it doesn't matter which state you buy it in, you'll be safe if the road conditions get a little slippery. My goodness though. But the best part is being in the front seat. I mean, the heads-up display is phenomenal. You can see it wherever you go, and if you're not prepared for it, you'll be like, oh wow, that's really cool. But you do get heads-up display in the GV70 Sport Prestige. Another great thing is that you can go through the drive modes. Obviously, starting in eco mode, you can work your way down through the comfort mode and various sport modes. You have sport mode and sport plus. The only thing that I see that changes is that it actually disables the traction control. So that way you can get that little bit of wheel slippage, and you're gonna need to put it in sport plus if you wanna do launch control, if I'm not mistaken. So that is gonna be, you know, pretty exciting when you go ahead and hit it. Now, obviously, you always wanna make sure you pay attention to the road conditions and never be, you know, reckless or anything like that, and we never would. But you know what, if we weren't showing you the full shebang, we wouldn't be doing our job as sales consultants here. So that's absolutely phenomenal with the vehicle, and how you can actually listen to it go ahead and sweep through the gears. And speaking of sweeping through the gears, something that Carlos told me on a previous drive is that when you're actually driving the vehicle in sport mode, you actually see like a little ghost effect when you're going up and going down through the rev range, which is phenomenal. I really do like that. And another cool little thing, you look at right here, if you're wondering what that is your thumbprint recognition, or fingerprint recognition. Technically, I guess you could use whatever finger you like. So make sure you don't have any like dissipate to the mafia, or else you're not gonna be able to start your car. But if you have Genesis Connect, which you will for the first 3 years, if you buy the GV70 new, you can unlock it from your phone and literally leave your kids at home. You're just gonna use your finger to go ahead and start up the car, which is absolutely phenomenal. And it really is that next level generation technology that everybody is waiting on, and Genesis is starting to provide that to the consumer, which again, it is phenomenal that you get this level of comfort, convenience, and luxury at the price point that this thing is. Because if you compare it to anything else, you are getting so much good value. Seriously, if you want an equivalent Mercedes or BMW, you're gonna be spending at least 10-15 grand more for the same thing. Now, the Mercedes BMW might have night vision, but I mean, aside from that, there might be one or two things that it doesn't have. But does it really merit another 10-15 grand? Only you can say. Oh man, I love that. Yeah. Now, I know some of you are gonna say, oh, well, that noise is piped in through the speaker system, and I'm gonna say, still sounds good, baby. I mean, you do have some very good high-quality speakers in the GV70, and you will not be disappointed in the music. Seriously, I would play music for you, but you wouldn't be able to appreciate it anyways, because they probably demonetize the video and ban it or whatever like that. But trust me, go to your local dealership, crank up whatever music you'd like to listen to, and listen to the Lexicon. Seriously, that's the name of the speakers. You're absolutely going to love it. You also do have the lane keeping assist. Obviously, you want to be in control of your car, but let's say if you get distracted, the car will go ahead and kick in, and you'll actually see it helping you maintain in the middle of the lane. So that's kind of cool. You already saw it flash say keep your hands on the wheel or else we're going to turn off, but like I said, very few cars can have your back like the GV70 can, and it does. So technically, if you're driving the car, you have 2 touchscreens on the car. Obviously, you have the big old navigation screen, which does double as a touchscreen in case you want to move it around a bit. But you also do have the air conditioning touchscreen down here. So if you want more air, touch it. You do have haptic feedback, so that way you could feel it like if it's a real button, which is super, super nice to have. Obviously, ventilated seats as well as warm seat for Carlos over there. So I'm sure he's gonna be my best friend from now on, being that it's 100 degrees outside and he has heated seats on. Let's go ahead and turn that down for him. But this is wild. And again, if you go to the rear, you can actually control the seats in the rear too from the front seats. Again, another amazing thing. Watching this.
Open passenger front window.
Opening the passenger's window.
Bet you didn't know it could do that. So, voice control on the car for even the smallest thing in the vehicle. I mean, when I'm actually do the review video of this car, gotta love that. When I do the review video for this car, you're definitely gonna see a few more of the little tips and tricks and nuanced things that the GV70 have to offer, including voice control. So wait for that to come out very, very soon. And this has been so cool to actually drive the car, experience the car, see what it's like to own the car, because the GV70 literally is the most talked about Genesis I've actually heard for a long time. GV80, they mentioned the GV70, and now that they're having that electric city car, the GV60 coming out, nobody's really talking about it. But the GV70, everybody seems to know and everybody seems to want to know more about, so that's absolutely fine. Another cool thing, not only do you have a 360 camera view of the GV70, but you also do have the blind view monitor. So if your blinker's on, it'll let you know who actually happens to be next to you, left or the right side, when you're driving around. If you've seen my Palisade video, you probably noticed that the Santa Fe can do it too, but the GV70, being the Lux brand, definitely has a few more tricks up its sleeve. A little bit of bonus material. We're gonna have the car park itself. Look, nobody in the driver's seat. Check this out. So this is smart parking. It's a 360 camera, Rachel. It's gonna see you, but it's gonna go ahead and park itself with nobody inside of the car. Yeah. It'll back up. Taking Ghost Ride the Whip to a new level. What you think? All he's doing is pushing the button on the key. If you ever feel uncomfortable, let it go. It stops. But whenever you want to kick it on, it kicks back on again. And look, he's pushing back and it's going forward. It knows where it is in space. It's gonna make you feel very uncomfortable, but trust me when I tell you, this thing will not run into anything that it can see. And it can see a lot, trust me.
Bro, I'm shook.
She's shook. It's cool, right?
What's cool is it'll line up with the cars next to it. If there was not a car behind it, it wouldn't just keep going back. It will literally stop when it's finished with the cars next to it. That's it, it's done.
That's hot. That's the engineering that's going in to your Genesis. Voila, guys. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the channel, go ahead, like, subscribe, and share it, and make sure you hit the notifications so that way you can see the newest videos on the channel. And remember, I could physically sell you the car, and if you don't want to deal with anybody, if you directly want to deal with me, click that little link in the description below that says schedule with Miguel. That way I can guarantee that once you get here, you'll be getting me. But until next time, I'm Miguel, your car guy, and I'll see you soon. What is up, guys? I think I did that wrong. It's still on 360. I think it's still on 360. Let's hope it's on 360. Fun stuff. I'm right? Lexicon?
Lexicon.
Yeah, baby. 21 speakers in this thing. Well,
Yes.
is it 21 speakers?
No, it's less on this model.
All right, so that's going to be edited out. Good thing I have auto stabilization on this thing, or else it would have looked all the way to the side. Goodness, this car is hot.